This is Phoenix. She was actually the one that was rescued by Woodward County Sheriff's Department about a year ago. And she was really, really thin. She was kind of an abuse neglect case. The Sheriff's Department had her for a couple of weeks at the vet clinic and donated her to us here. And she's come miles and miles. So she kind of had her own abuse that she's worked through. She's been quite an asset to our program the last year. She's pretty sweet. This white one, he's kind of a grumpy old man. This is Dakota. He was another abuse neglect case from Garfield County. The story that I heard whenever the Sheriff's Department picked him up from his old residence was he had actually run his foot through an old box TV screen and his back leg was pretty cut up and needed some serious medical attention aside from being really, really thin. We call him BB. That's short for Burns Boys Are Bad. He was a racehorse, and for quite a while he was actually really, really good at his job, but he didn't know life much other than a stall and a racetrack. So he had quite an adjustment to make before coming here, and he's a horse that whenever a client needs to respect boundaries, he's kind of the one that does that for them. And I'm not sure what it is about him, but he just kind of has this vibe. BB is a thoroughbred, so he ran long distance races. He was pretty good at his job. He won about 150,000, if I remember right, winning races on the racetrack. So he was good at his job. Now his job is loving and accepting teenage girls, which he's, as you can tell, very adjusted to. Hi, Ray. Hi, Ray. This is Ray. I don't know if you zoom in, you can see the scars on her nose. She's been in 2 fires, actually. The first one was when she was very young. She was just a year old, and she's actually named after the fire that she was in. She was, I mean, you can see the scarring, very, very significantly burned and very scared of people. In fact, she was just kind of wild and rogue for a little while, running the county roads. Nobody could catch her to give her medical attention. Finally, a farmer got her in his pasture and kind of herded her with his cattle and got her in and was able to tend to her and doctor her. Her owners, we still have not ever found out who they were. As you can tell, she's come a long ways. When she was brought to us, she was still very scared of people, and her scars and everything, her wounds from the fire had healed. She's overcome a lot of that, as you can tell, and a lot more trusting with people, but she's kind of got a history of trauma herself and being fearful and not very trusting.